know, the hard thing about this is that, you know, I just never, and I hate even talking about myself because it's really not about me. But one thing that I realized when I was going through my journey, and of course, you know, pretty much give you a briefing, I was 426 pounds, and I lost the 242 pounds in 18 months until I reached down to 184 pounds. Well, what does it take when you're there, when you're going through it? What does it really take to wake up in the morning when you've only had 3 hours of sleep, then physically pick up yourself out of the bed, go and pick up your mother-in-law who is dying of leukemia, put her in the vehicle, drive up to the hospital, spend 8 hours up there, then drive straight back, work your second job just to make ends meet, then go in and work third shift, and then to pay all of the bills, and then go back and sleep 3 more hours. And then still find time to work out, still find time to eat right, still find time to live life and have any type of social life. There is no social life. But see, here's the thing. During this journey, and I'm going to tell you, because you don't necessarily have to have 242 pounds to lose. It doesn't matter about the weight. What matters is your soul. Because that's what is changing. Because each and every single one of us have and has goals in our life that we're trying to achieve. And we have those demons inside of us every single day trying to get rid of it. So what are your demons? What are you trying to get through? Why are you here today? Because when you want something so bad that you're willing to die because you're dying, that's what it's about. So, when I started my journey, I started, of course, a fit club. If I was going down, I wasn't going down alone, because trust me. I'm like, you know what, you can come in and work out with me. It's all free. Yes. Yay. But here's the catch. You got to work out and you can't quit. You know, here this is 400-pound plus, you know, good-looking, handsome, full of goodness. Guy putting on the yes, I know, right? So here's this guy just sitting here standing up saying, hey, you know, I'm going to host this fit club, me, 400 pounds, host this fit club and say, I want to give it to my community, I want to lead it, I want to be on the front lines, and I want to save people's lives, because by golly, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going down alone. Because if I can just save one person's life, then I can promise you, I can die tomorrow and know that I died happy. No matter if I'm still 400 pounds. As long as one person decided to save their life, that's all that matters to me. Because I sacrificed my life, not just as a Beachbody coach, but as a person, as a human being, to reach into your souls and tell you I love you. Because that's what it's about. It's about love. And so I start fighting, I start digging, and I start pushing, I start sweating, I start doing suicide drills, I start doing insanity, 400-pound frame on the front. I was hungry. But I wasn't just hungry for food. I was hungry for life. And I was hungry for success. Because if I was dying, might as well die trying, right? promise you, and I can guarantee you, if you stand up and then you tell someone, say, guess what? I'm saving my life. You don't even have to tell them. Show them. And so I can't tell you how many days, how many times people say, oh, you're that guy that on Facebook, ain't you? And I said, well, I do have a Facebook account. I mean, but you're that guy that's losing all that weight, causing such a ruckus. Well, I look to raise my hell myself. That's fine. That's just me. So people were watching. I didn't even know it. People were watching. I didn't. Because they were afraid to talk to me. Because they knew what I had in my soul. They knew what I had in my soul was a gift of hope, a gift of love to help you. To help you. Because I sacrificed my life. I sacrificed my body. I sacrificed my time with my son for every single one of you. So the least I ask of you, and I trust me, I beg you, once you save your life, and you decide to not quit every single day, not to quit, not to back down and say, you know what, today is the day that I'm going to start. Today is the day that I'm not going to quit. And today is the day that I'm going to stand up for my people, my community, and my family and say, you know what, I love you. I'm going to save my life for you. So that way I can lead by example and I can continue to pay it forward and help in the trend of obesity and help save lives, because that's why we're here. Can I say amen? So, let me tell you something. If I was still 426 pounds, I wouldn't be running up and down those damn steps like that. So find it within yourselves. Say, what can I do? Because it starts with me. But you tell yourself that. Me, I'm just merely a vessel. I'm just here to say, you know what? Hey, it's possible. That's it. I did my job. Now my job is to pay it forward and plant that seed in your soul and say, you know what? It's your turn. It is your turn to save someone else's life. Thank you. Because I've seen every single one of you. You fought, you dug, you pushed, you drove, and you fought as hard as you could. And you sweat until you cried, until you begged. There was times when I hurt so bad. And I was like, please God, take the pain away. Take it. I don't want it anymore. But then, the next day, I get a phone call from my wife. There was one time in my life, somebody told me I couldn't do something, and I couldn't have a kid. And I got a phone call saying, I'm pregnant. I was going to say, it's like, hey, it's not mine, I promise. I didn't do it.
That's perfect.
Tell them I said hello. So please, hard and you looked into your soul and you looked into your life today while you were pushing, and this girl right here, she would not give up. She was doing most sports. I would not let her give up. I kept on staring in her face and I said, push. Where you had to look into your soul and say, you know what, I think I can push myself 2 more seconds. I think I can push myself 1 more second. I think I can hold it. I'm trembling, I'm dying, and the pain is getting unreal. My God, I just don't know. I don't think I can. It's done. Then the pain is all gone. That pain is temporary. But the feeling of life is forever. In Boston fashion, because this is where the revolution started, right? So how about we start one more out again? Because I can tell you last night right now, I'm not going to sleep until the world changes. And I'm not going to quit. So that way, when my 1-year-old baby boy looks up at me, he can say, that's my dad. And I know the kids, your kids, will do the same thing to you. That's my mom. That's my dad. They're saving lives. And that's what it means to be and feel love. And I love each and every single one of you. And please, I beg you, these small groups right here can and will change the world. You know what I mean?